Welcome to 5 Minute Nerd episode 23, where we break down everything nerd culture into 5-minute segments. Today, we're diving into one of the most influential sci-fi films of all time, Blade Runner from 1982. This Ridley Scott-directed movie not only set the standard for cyberpunk, but also raised complex philosophical questions about humanity, artificial intelligence, and the future. Let's explore the story, themes, and legacy of this iconic film. Set in the dystopian future of Los Angeles in 2019, Blade Runner follows Rick Deckard, played by Harrison Ford, a former police officer turned bounty hunter, or Blade Runner. His job? To track down and retire bioengineered beings called replicants. These replicants were created by the powerful Tyrell Corporation for labor in off-world colonies, but have returned to Earth seeking freedom. The film begins when a group of advanced Nexus 6 replicants, led by Roy Batty, escapes to Earth. They are on a desperate mission to extend their limited lifespans. Deckard is brought back into the fold by his old boss, Bryant, to hunt down these rogue replicants. Throughout the film, Deckard methodically pursues the replicants, all while struggling with his own morality. As he meets Tyrell's assistant, Rachel, Deckard begins to question the nature of replicants and what it truly means to be human, as she doesn't even know she's one. Their interactions further blur the line between human and machine. The film builds up to a tense, action-packed climax as Deckard confronts Roy Batty in a final showdown. However, in one of cinema's most memorable scenes, Batty, having beaten Deckard, chooses to spare him, delivering his haunting Tears in Rain monologue before dying. This moment challenges the viewer's perception of Batty as merely a villain, and instead shows him as a complex, tragic figure simply trying to extend his life. Blade Runner delves into several philosophical questions. What does it mean to be human? The film forces us to consider how we define humanity, by birth, emotions, or memories. Replicants are nearly indistinguishable from humans, with the same capacity for thought, love, and fear. Is Rachel, who believes she's human, any less real because she was created? Artificial intelligence and its place in society? The movie touches on the ethical questions surrounding AI, a debate that's even more relevant today as we grapple with real-world AI technology. Do creations like replicants deserve rights, or are they merely tools? The search for identity, both Deckard and the replicants struggle with their sense of self throughout the film. This internal conflict makes Blade Runner as much a psychological exploration as it is a sci-fi adventure. Visuals and aesthetic. Ridley Scott's Blade Runner is lauded for its stunning visuals. The city of Los Angeles is portrayed as a smog-filled, neon-lit, and overpopulated dystopia, a hallmark of cyberpunk design. The towering skyscrapers, flying cars, and constant rain create a bleak yet beautiful setting that has influenced countless other works in the sci-fi genre. The blend of futuristic technology with a film noir atmosphere is one of the key reasons the film's visual style remains iconic decades later. The legacy of Blade Runner. Though initially met with mixed reviews and lackluster box office returns, Blade Runner has since become a cult classic and one of the most analyzed films in cinema history. Its influence can be seen in everything from The Matrix to Ghost in the Shell, and even modern video games like Cyberpunk 2077. The movie's ambiguity, especially regarding Deckard's status as a human or replicant, has fueled fan debates for years. This mystery keeps viewers returning to the film, finding new details with each watch. Additionally, Blade Runner 2049 was released in 2017 as a sequel, continuing the story of replicants and the ethical dilemmas they represent, proving that the themes of the original are timeless. In summary, Blade Runner 1982 is much more than a sci-fi movie. It's a deep exploration of identity, artificial intelligence, and what it means to be human. Its influence on film, visual effects, and even modern AI discussions cannot be overstated. If you haven't seen it yet, now's the perfect time to experience one of the greatest films in sci-fi history. Until next time, when we'll dive into another nerd culture favorite, keep nerding out. If there are parts of the nerd universe that you would like for us to cover here at 5-Minute Nerd, leave us a note in the comments. To keep getting nerd culture broken down in 5 minutes, don't forget to like and subscribe.